Thank you. President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Wibo Ramkalawan. Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Ahmed Afif. Director General for Maritime Affairs, Mrs. Shalina Vicheva. Ministers, Ambassador of the European Union to the Republic of Seychelles, Principal Secretaries, members and staff of the European Union, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Blueinvest Africa 2022. It is indeed an honor to welcome all of you here today at this very important event being held for the very first time in Seychelles here at the Eden Bleu Hotel. The two-day event will be co-hosted by two masters of ceremony, namely Ms. Elna Etienne and myself, Ms. Fatim Kante. I now have the pleasure of inviting Her Excellency Ms. Shalina Vicheva, Director General in charge of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries at the European Union Commission, to deliver her opening speech. This lady was appointed Director General in June 2020. Prior to this, she was the Deputy Director General of the Joint Research Center, also known as the JRS. Prior to this, she held a director's position on inclusive growth, territorial and urban development in Northern Europe. So before joining the Commission, she spent 15 years in the Bulgarian public administration, including at the permanent representation in Brussels, dealing with mainly agricultural and fisheries matters. So during this period, she was actively involved in the accession negotiations of Bulgaria to the European Union. Madam, you have the honor, and the floor is yours.
President of the Republic of Seychelles, Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Ministers, Ambassador of the European Union to the Republic of Seychelles, Ambassador of France to the Republic of Seychelles, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. I'm really moved from being here and having the honor and the privilege and the great pleasure to open Blueinvest Africa. A warm welcome to everyone in the room, but also to everybody that is following us online. And we have many. I was looking at the latest figures. We have 500 and more participants, 165 plus here on the site, probably more, and we are having 500 altogether with the online participants. This is a huge success. I think that we are going over our expectations by far. Let me start by warmly thanking the government of Seychelles for the unwavering support in the organization of this event. It was not easy. We had so many hurdles to overcome, not say the pandemic. Mr. President, on behalf of the Commission, the European Commission, on behalf personally of my Commissioner, Virginijus Sinkevičius, let me express our gratitude, our appreciation for your personal engagement, truly personal engagement, in our common endeavor and common goal with this event. The European Union and Seychelles organizing together Blueinvest Africa demonstrates the high quality of our partnership. The leadership of your country in the development of sustainable blue economy is worldwide acknowledged. We could not have thought of a better site, of a better country to have this event hosted. We owe you and your team, because there is always a wonderful team behind as well, especially designated Minister Ferrari, and PS, I'm trying to find Recombo, oh yes, and their staff. A sincere thank you to all of you. Blueinvest Africa is a pioneering event, and I've been repeating that for 2 days now, and I'm proud of repeating it today in the opening. Why is it so special? Firstly, the European Commission has been organizing such events for 5 or 6 years now, since 2018, but this is really the first time we are doing it outside Europe. So it is truly pioneering, because it's not easy to organize an event like this, meeting business, governments, and administrations. Secondly, Blueinvest Africa is special because it is the first event in this continent, in Africa. We are extremely proud of the number that I mentioned, 500 participants. And not only that, we have 37 African countries interested, presented, and represented. This number is really amazing. And I was looking also at the latest figures of the nitty-gritty and real essence of this event. We have more than 100 business-to-business meetings confirmed, and more than 80 en plus which are offered and will be confirmed throughout the 2 days, hopefully. So thirdly, the interest has been really overwhelming, what I quoted. And fourthly, it is really special, this event, because of this stunning place. So pioneering events need true pioneers. And Blueinvest Africa will provide you with the opportunity to really spread your wings. Being a pioneer means pushing back the barriers, weighing up the impossible, and challenging the status quo. It is very often difficult, and it was difficult, especially the circumstances in which we had to organize it. But pioneers do not give up. They try again and consistently try to do better, particularly when it comes to sustainable practices. This is also what Blueinvest is about, showcasing innovation, entrepreneurship, and creativity. Creativity for the benefit of the protection, conservation, and sustainable use of our biggest asset, the ocean. Discovered talented entrepreneurs. Yesterday, I was observing people crying out of enthusiasm and emotion when the rehearsals were going on. Today and tomorrow, we will discover really talented entrepreneurs who will pitch their projects. These entrepreneurs come from all parts of Africa, and their businesses cover the full spectrum. I was really looking into the list of the projects. They cover the full spectrum of the blue economy, from renewable energies to aquaculture, from digitalization of fisheries management with the greatest consideration. We will listen to inspiring TED talkers. They will share with us their knowledge innovative experience, and interesting facts about their entrepreneurial journey. They are all women, demonstrating, if still needed, the essential contribution women make to the development of the blue economy, particularly in Africa. I hope they will become your heroines and role models. We will interact with African small businesses as well that have demonstrated innovation capacity and impact off the ground, but whose investment needs are still limited, therefore not falling in the traditional scope of investors' portfolios. This is a novelty, and this is a real courage when we organize it in Africa. And this is a novelty compared to what we are doing in Europe and what we have been organizing. So we are always trying to stretch ourselves beyond our borders. But the participation of the small business has been considered of utmost importance exactly in the African context. We will learn from the investors, and warm welcome to the investors and representatives of the business community. You are so important for this event too, because innovation in ocean governance and the blue economy needs resources to flourish. This is where finance, the ability to mobilize resources for investment and development, is absolutely crucial. Over the last decades, investors, businesses, asset owners, and financial institutions have invested in a sustainable ocean economy. They have developed pioneering blue finance and novel products to mitigate risks. And we have such a nice example here in Seychelles with the blue bonds. They have incentivized investment in ocean innovation. Their participation in Blueinvest Africa is a real asset. And finally, we will visit a blue economy facility. It is financed by the European Union, and it will show you how positive the blue economy projects can successfully be put in motion. And it also demonstrates how dear to our heart as Europeans, as European Union, it is to support our African partners, the investors, the business community, the governments in their path towards sustainable blue economy. In the next 2 days, we will therefore learn, network, and engage. We will have serious discussions, but I hope we will have some fun as well. I truly appreciated the starting networking party organized by Mr. President. Thank you very much. It was really a warming up, nice event to start networking and mingling. A Blueinvest Africa is and should also be a moment of celebration, and I hope we will have it tomorrow with even more encouraging numbers. The celebration of the blue economy potential of Africa, this is what we want to have tomorrow. The celebration of the values of partnership, cooperation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. The celebration of our collective determination to sustainably use the ocean by strengthening the European Union-Africa cooperation. We will also celebrate the wonders of our teamwork. And here I have some sentences, but with a big thank you. I have already mentioned the government of Seychelles, but I also want to mention our colleagues of the various services of the European Commission. We are a big institution, and especially the colleagues from the Directorate General in charge of international partnerships. You know it as INPA. Their financial support was crucial. It was instrumental. I would like to specifically thank the European Union delegation in Africa, delegations in Africa, because they were actually involved throughout the whole preparatory process. They were collecting success stories and small-scale businesses. So we are very grateful for their support and enthusiasm. And finally, a big thank you to the EU delegation in Seychelles and Mauritius. I would specifically like to pass my personal thanks to one person, that is the ambassador, whom I saw cooking just before entering, cooking tuna, and this is Ambassador Duger. Thank you very much, Vincent. Last but not least, I have to thank my colleagues in DG Mare, and I see the godmother of this event, Benedict. Thank you, Benedict, for your energy, for your efforts, for your great work, for leading the team. And of course, our contractor, GL Events, a lot of work there. Thank you so much. This event is also yours. Now, a rich and intense program is coming. I'm looking forward to all that we can achieve today to the benefit of the blue economy and our partnership. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I now have the pleasure of inviting you to view a video message from Her Excellency Josefa Sako. She is the Commissioner for Rural Economy, Agriculture, and also the Blue Economy of the African Union Commission. So in recognition of her meritorious service, Ambassador Sako has received numerous awards and recognitions around the world. So stay put for the video.
His Excellency Wevel Rankalaman, the President of the Republic of Seychelles, His Excellency Virnijus, European Commissioner for Environment, Oceans and Fishery, entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol duly observed. I'm delighted to present these few remarks to set the stage for the Blueinvest Africa, and I bring you greetings from His Excellency Moussa Faki Mohammed, the chairperson of the African Union Commission. Permit me to salute His Excellency Wevel, the President of the Republic of Seychelles, and the African Union champion for blue economy, and the European Commissioner, as well as partners for organizing these important events. The blue economy represents the seventh largest economy in the world, with oceans assets conservatively estimated at 25 trillion US dollar and a revenue of 2.5 trillion yearly and about 350 million jobs. Oceans also play a key role in the fight against climate change. With 38 coastal and island states, Africa is well placed to reap the benefit of blue economy, yet current level of investment into the blue economy in Africa remain disproportionately low. Our aspiration is clear. Africa has to play a leading role in blue economy. We need to develop a high revenue, sustainable blue economy which will benefit not only our people but also the world. As we demonstrated in our blue economy strategy for Africa that has been widely accepted globally, the scope for investment in biodiversity, renewable energy, biotechnology, and other aspects of our marine resource is huge. Entrepreneurs, the private sector, and partners can play a huge positive role in unlocking the investment in blue economy to unlock Africa's growth. The Blueinvest Forum is no doubt an important milestone to invest the African blue economy strategy and the springboard to create a network of change makers and match resources to needs. And the African Union Commission stands ready to support this initiative. We urgently need to close the funding gap, and responsible, predictable investment is needed at all levels. There's huge need to de-risk existing finance as well as identify funding mechanism that supports grassroots initiatives and startups and provide space for innovation, both technology and social. Seychelles Blue Bond remains the world's first example of innovative finance in the blue sphere. As we head towards the COP27, the monetary conversion of our blue carbon asset is an important conversation to have. Finally, we must invest in women in the blue economy. Their remarkable contribution keeps the African economy afloat. The African Union Commission held a primary workshop to identify the needs of brilliant women of the African continent, and the message was clear. Accessible investment finance are needed. I look forward to the outcome of Blueinvest and wish you a productive meeting. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. This was such a supportive message from Her Excellency Sako. I now have the pleasure of leaving the floor with Ms. Elna.
Thank you, Fatim. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before going any further, I have the great honor of inviting His Excellency Mr. River Ramkalawan, the President of the Republic of Seychelles, to deliver his speech. Thank you.
Vice President Mr. Ahmed Afif, European Commission's Directorate General for Maritime Affairs and Fisheries, Mrs. Charlina Vicheva, Designated Minister, Mr. Jean-François Ferrari, EU Ambassador for Mauritius and Seychelles, Mr. Vincent Deger, mon très bon ami, Ambassador of France, Your Excellency Dominic Mas, Ministers, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. Let me first of all welcome you to the Seychelles. I would like to welcome you all to the Blueinvest Africa, the first edition of which is being held outside of Europe. I would like to express my government's appreciation to the European Union for entrusting Seychelles with the responsibility of hosting this gathering of entrepreneurs, investors, and innovators in the blue economy. The aims and objectives of Blueinvest Africa, namely to boost innovation and investment in sustainable technologies for the blue economy, are closely aligned with our aims and objectives. This will therefore be for us an opportunity to facilitate the advancement of our agenda, showcase our own achievements, and also learn from your experiences. Such an event illustrates the importance of global partnerships. It encourages open dialogue between different stakeholders, puts everyone on an equal footing, and of course promotes the shift away from aid and assistance to real, effective, and sustainable development, provided, of course, that the necessary resources are made available. For entrepreneurship, initiative, and innovation, not least in the blue economy, can only take off and thrive in an enabling environment. I want you to reflect on this during your networking and pitching sessions, and I want Blueinvest Africa to really lead the way forward. We, Africa and Europe, meet in Seychelles to take a fresh look at the waters that surround us and the opportunities that they offer. Our blue planet offers vast, new, and of course, exciting possibilities. And we are all being called upon to share in these opportunities. We are all dependent on oceans, lakes, and rivers. Maritime and fluvial transport is the cornerstone of international trade and the global economy. More than 80% of exchange goods are transported via such routes. Moreover, the oceans that surround us are important climate regulators, as well as the world's largest carbon store. The cultural, environmental, and socioeconomic value of the Earth's aquatic resources is to us humans clearly evident, regardless of our geographic location and whether we are categorized as coastal, island, or landlocked states. This is why, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, global efforts and collaboration on all issues concerning oceans and aquatic resources should be at the forefront of our preoccupations and our collective action. Our aquatic resources are clearly our most valuable asset. All the more reason why the African Union has identified the blue economy as the continent's new development pathway. Oceans are also one of the least explored areas on our planet. They can offer solutions to some of the world's most pressing problems, such as in renewable and sustainable energy, extractive resources, medicine, food security, and much more. With the rising pressure for countries to employ greener practices to counter climate change, our nations are compelled to continuously seek means of ensuring environmental integrity, while at the same time ensuring that our people can enjoy their basic human rights and needs and livelihoods, and all these are secured for generations to come. How best to do this than through the exploration of the blue economy potential? It is true that Africa has made some headway in establishing a proper structure and foundation to its blue economy. For instance, through the African Union, we have drafted and subsequently adopted the Blue Economy Continental Strategy. There is still a need, however, to empower our people and to make provision for the kind of support that would enable us to fully maximize the potential of and draw benefits from this strategy. This is why initiatives like today's event are of significance. There is a need for us to focus our efforts on means to embrace and nurture innovation and ingenuity in the entrepreneurial sector. The blue economy is a relatively new and significantly untapped field. It has huge potential, as I mentioned earlier. To unlock this potential, we need to foster a more practical, hands-on, multi-sectorial approach that will stimulate the development of the entrepreneurial aspect of our blue economy. We need to encourage more out-of-the-box thinking, facilitate and entice current and prospective entrepreneurs to occupy this space. The blue economy is multi-sectorial. It offers various avenues for entrepreneurs to innovate, to unleash their creative energies, to bring more value addition across Africa's existing blue economy sectors, such as in transportation, ports, marine sciences, fisheries, and tourism. It equally offers prospects for economic diversification in a number of hitherto untapped sectors. I am pleased to note that through Blueinvest Africa, African entrepreneurs are being presented with an opportunity to pitch their business ideas and hopefully secure financial backing to turn their dreams into reality. So we are fully behind you and encouraging you, the pitchers and the entrepreneurs, to continue drawing on your ingenuity, to seize the moment and to help Africa to unleash the full potential of its blue economy. And here once again, I'd like to bid welcome to all our guests, and as you rightly said, last night was indeed the beginning of this conference. The mingling, the discussions, the linking that have already started will indeed be the foundation for this conference. And I am convinced that this conference will be a big success. But while we are in Seychelles and we're talking about the blue economy, I would invite all our guests not to work too hard, but to also enjoy the blue which we are celebrating during these 2 days. I would like to thank everyone who has contributed in one way or another to make this event possible. Yesterday I had the honor to meet some of the team from the European Union, and I would like to say to you, thank you so much for all the effort, for all the energy that you put into organizing this event. I am sure the fruits of your labor will be clearly shown during these 2 days. And remember, it's not a one-off event. There is continuity after these 2 days, and this is what will really matter. I would also like to thank our local team, really, Minister DM, Designated Minister, P.S. Rakombo, and all the members of your team have really worked really hard. And when you came to me and did the presentation of what Blueinvest was all going to be about, I said, wow. I mean, it was like going back to school. It was as if I didn't know anything about the blue economy. So congratulations to the local side. Keep up the good work, and together with our partners, I am sure we will make headway, and the headway will be positive. It will be a win-win situation, because this is what we are all after. So thank you very much. Enjoy the conference, and I look forward to coming back to the TED Talks. I will definitely be here at 11:30 because I also need the inspiration. Thank you very much, and all the very best.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Wiva Ramkalawan. Ladies and gentlemen, you're so quiet. Give yourself a big round of applause. And for those who's actually viewing us right now remotely, a big hello all the way from Eden Blue here in Seychelles. It is an honor to host this important event here again in Seychelles. So welcome to Blueinvest Africa, one that provides the opportunity for investment in the blue economy sectors and also coastal maritime African countries, and also not to forget about the island nations. It is very important that during the 2-day event, meaning from the 7th and the 8th, it will be fruitful for you to be present, as we will learn a lot from not only the 15 SMEs, but we will also have the chance to collaborate more with the investors. So please make sure that you're present here, and your presence is always counted. The ones that are physically present and the ones that are watching us remotely. Anna?
Thank you, Fatim. So, Blueinvest Africa has a total of 22 amazing pitchers from all over Africa who will be all spread out in 5 different pitching sessions. The 5 sessions will cover renewable energy and water solutions, solutions for circular economy on plastic and waste, fisheries and aquaculture, solar power solutions, and technology-enabled solutions. All of these events pitches are here to present their innovative and revolutionizing ideas, with the main aim of influencing change and providing solutions for the leading problems which are currently affecting the continent of Africa. Their ideas are all sustainably thought out, and they all have a lot to contribute to the world of the economy. I will ask all of our pitchers to stand up when I call out their names so that everyone in the room can see who will be presenting such great ideas for the next 2 days. First, we have Mr. Oussama Noor from Atarek Wave Beat from Morocco. We have Mr. Dario Travesso from Genius Water from Cape Verde. Mr. Johannes Bogdalovsky from CH4 Pty Limited, South Africa. Mr. Samuel Kinyanjui from Water Kiosk, Kenya. Mr. Christian Mujage from EcoAct, Tanzania. Mr. Fela Bui Akinse from Salubata, Nigeria. Ms. Esteve Agbota from Greenkeeper Africa, Benin. Mr. Michael Otieno from Takariri Enterprises, Kenya. Ms. Nawal Alawi from Siskin, Morocco. Mr. Flavien Kouacha Simo from Save Our Agriculture, Cameroon. Mr. Arthur Dupont de Dinechamps from Polyélevage Bioani, Côte d'Ivoire. Mr. Nicholas Kimani from Sentosa Marines from Somalia. Mr. Islam Mahmoud Ahmed El Kenawi from Canal Aquacure from Egypt. Mr. Wilbert Kashenye from Landuleni Food, Namibia. Mr. Dennis Onkangi Onkundi from Kuza Coolers Limited, Kenya. Mr. Rugola Mtandu from NDEP Limited, Tanzania. Oh, he will be joining us online. My apologies. Mr. James Ambani from Value Village Food, Kenya. We have Ms. Pratima Kutwaru from AK Samridi Investment, Mauritius. Mr. Abdelwahed Ben Mohamed from Intelligentica from Morocco. Mr. Jeffrey Coombs from Shonam Limited, Ghana. Mr. Wafik Omir from AYB Creations, Mauritius. And of course, last but not least, Ms. Nina Svensson Dubois from Drop of Blue Limited, Mauritius. Thank you, pitchers.
Thank you, Elna. Just to add to what you've actually put forth, we will be having 5 pitching sessions, and all of those sessions will be presented in front of a panel. The panel will then try and have at least 5 minutes of presentation, and they will evaluate what has been presented and ask them questions. So all of those pitches, all the best today. I know you're a little bit excited, but we're looking forward to hearing from you today. But just to move on to the MSMEs, as I call your company, please stand up. So during the 2-day event, we invite you to engage with 15 promising and also well-established micro, small, medium enterprises that will be present to showcase and also exhibit their projects and their businesses and also their end product. So the first one is Royal Arts from Burundi. Not yet present. Okay, we can still clap. Second one is RC Collect Gabon. Okay, we're clapping. Kentas Limited, Kenya. Hi, welcome. Ocean Soul Limited, Kenya. Tiwani Spirulina, Kenya. Hello. Uradi, Mali. Association La Vague Verte ABV Morocco. Blue Water Divers and Marine Megafauna Conservation Organization, Mauritius. DY Mechatronics, Mauritius. Hello. Sea Life Organics, Mauritius. Ndoufe Diam, Senegal. Welcome. Ocean Cleanup, Seychelles. M Ecofabrics Limited, Seychelles. Seaweed, Seychelles, from Seychelles. And finally, Bricolé Limited, from Seychelles. Elna.
Thank you, Fatim. Apart from the pitches and SMEs, we will also have the pleasure of hearing from 3 amazing, vibrant, and brilliant TED Talkers over the next 2 days. We will have the honor of hearing from Captain Londine Kobo, also known as the Black Mermaid, Africa's first female dredge master. Furthermore, we shall meet Ms. Diana Orambe, a microbiologist researcher who has made a groundbreaking discovery of a bacteria-based protein for the feed industry. And finally, Ms. Desiree Brower will take the stage and talk about her agency known as Non-Zero Africa, which aims to leverage its entrepreneurial expertise in business development and strategic marketing to help entrepreneurs in Africa grow. Fatim, back to you.
Very interesting, Elna. We will also be joined by the business panel, which will comprise of representatives from the financial international institutions and also representatives from the government officials. And finally, they will all come from Europe and Africa.
Thank you, Fatim. Finally, we have the investors. Of course, we cannot let this moment pass without recognizing the importance of all investors present here today, in person, and of course online. We thank you for accepting the invitation to be part of this event. We hope that you will all participate actively throughout these 2 days and that it will be a great opportunity to make new partnerships.
Thank you, Elna. I have now the honor of presenting you the Slido. So please stay focused. Look at the screen. Please find some more information about this. So participants, first of all, what you have to do is that you have to scan the QR code that will appear on the screen. It's already here. I'll wait for a few minutes. Sorry. Okay. Or you can also go on the website Slido. Then what you have to do is to insert the code. You see this code here, #4453681 in the square on the website. Okay, so after you have done that, you have to choose Blueinvest Africa. Okay, that's the page. That should appear with 2 windows, one Q&A, where you can write your questions and interact. Second, there's the polls, okay, the polls on which you can vote for your favorite picture. When a participant is writing a question, he or she has to insert his name or her name in the square under the question. Please do not forget to vote for the best picture. We also encourage all participants to use the B2Match platform as a streaming platform for the B2B meeting during the event. Why is that? It's because it is important for matchmaking, for booking of bilateral meetings, and it is also a good voting system. So all the participants are already registered on the B2Match. So what you can do, you can book a one-on-one meeting with an online or on-site participant on the website or through the website that you have on your phone. So everyone has the QR code to download the app behind your badges, okay? So through the app, you can talk to each other and arrange meetings as you wish. And now, the floor is yours.
So thank you, Fatim, for that explanation. Of course, we will now proceed to have a souvenir photo taken outside the conference room near the pool. Therefore, I will invite the VIPs, the pitchers, the TED Talkers, and the SMEs to follow our hostesses who will be standing by the door back there so that they can direct you all in the right direction. Please note that right after the souvenir photo has been taken, we will proceed on a coffee break which will be held outside the conference room as well. We shall resume the next session at 10:35. Thank you.
Thank you.